But 24 hours ago, just around that, we asked a question yesterday after finding out an article in La Presse that Loto-Quebec is in conversations with CH, the group that owns the Montreal Canadiens, to open basically a mini casino that would have hundreds of lottery video terminals or video lottery terminals and slot machines adjoining the Bell Centre. So you could actually, if you're at an event at the Bell Centre, you could enter that way. But if you just happen to be a passerby and you happen to be downtown and didn't want to drag yourself out to the casino, you could just walk in because there's a door to enter from on the street, and it would be open 7 days a week from noon to 3 a.m.
That's the part that's worrisome.
We asked what you thought. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of people love the idea. The city's kind of kicking it around to see if it's going to happen or not, but I know who doesn't like the idea, and that's bar owners in this city. And bar owners across the province as well. They're the ones who have these video lottery terminals now and make some money with them because people go and they drink, and that's how they make some money. And one of those people, Peter SERGAKIS. And Peter, would it be fair to say you probably own more bars around the city than most?
Well, no, but we have some bars, but we are against the project that they want to take the 500, 600 machines from 450 bars in Montreal. The people are, it's so hard now with the business, and the people need those machines. But, Legault, although he doesn't like the machines, he wants to make more money from them. That's why he wants to put them at the Bell Centre. And we don't agree with it, and we're going to put pressure on them that their project for us, for the bar owners, is no good. And this is it. I mean, I hope they listen, and I hope they don't do the project, and they don't remove 500 or 600 machines from the Montreal bars, because the owners, they need those machines. It's so hard, the business right now. So I don't know why they're doing this.
Okay.
I didn't understand that part. So they're going to take the ones out of where they already are in bars and put them near the Bell Centre?
Well, no. They say the president of Loto-Quebec yesterday says we're planning a plan at the Bell Centre. We're going to put 300 machines.
Yes, but you're not losing your machines, Peter.
Pardon me?
Would you lose your machines in your bars?
Well, they say they're going to remove 500 to 600 machines from the existing bars of Montreal. I don't understand why they choose Montreal and they didn't choose the whole Quebec. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, it was not clear what they're saying. They're going to take machines. Can I tell you something? They're not saying the truth. They're trying to pass the project. I see them. They want to put the machines in the Bell Centre because they're going to make more money. Because every event that is at the Bell Centre, people are going to go before and after to play. So they're going to make a lot of money. But they're going to take business from the Montreal bars because they're going to take business, first of all, and they want to remove 500 to 600 machines from the bars.
Okay, Peter, I'm going to stop you because we're going to run out of time. I want to understand, though. They also said they're taking machines from the casino and putting them in this new place as well at the Bell Centre.
Yeah, but I don't believe them they're saying. They're saying anything they want.
Okay.
Meantime,
is your big concern here that if you take too many of these machines out of bars, these bars will simply die? They'll go out of business?
Of course. I mean, they make some money to balance their affairs every month from the machines. I mean, why they want to put them in the Bell Centre? Because they're going to make more money. Because when you put more machines, they're going to make a mini casino and they're going to make much more money.
Right. Okay. So if I understand, then really you're okay with the idea. It's just you're not okay with them taking the machines out of the smaller bars for the bigger bars.
I'm not okay with the idea because I don't want our customers to go to Bell Centre to play. And we lose our customers too, but we don't want to lose our machines too.
Peter, even if they're not taking your machines, you still don't like the idea?
No, I don't like the
Okay.
idea. Definitely
Okay.
not.
Thank
All
you.
right, Peter, stay on the line. I want to get a different perspective. This came up when we asked about it yesterday. So a lot of people think, look, you're putting these right in the heart of downtown, easily accessible. And a few people pointed out, the idea with the casino originally, putting it on Île Sainte-Hélène, was
to
it would
get there.
force
Yeah.
you to go somewhere far away, cross a bridge, whatever else, and wouldn't be that
And
convenient,
there was
right?
a dress code when it first
Yeah.
opened.
Now you're sticking it in the middle of downtown. You're opening it up at noon every day. Anybody can walk in any time of day and play. It'll be open until 3 a.m. And a lot of people are concerned that this will simply encourage addiction, gambling addiction. Rabbi Benjamin Bresinger is on the line. He's director of Chabad Lifeline. Rabbi, tell us why this is a bad idea.
It's a bad idea because it's going to increase the amount of addictive behaviors amongst youth, as well as the older people. I'll tell you why. What's been happening within shockingly, the Montreal Canadiens and anywhere in the NHL, now sports betting is part and parcel of watching the game, being involved in the game. It was a time when you would watch a 10-year-old or 12-year-old watch the Montreal Canadiens hockey, and betting wouldn't come up. Now, not only is it coming up almost every commercial, but even within the game itself, on the ice, on the helmets, it's everywhere. So we're normalizing gambling. Doesn't mean that everybody's going to become a gambling addict, but what it does mean is that the more exposure and the more of a hit, you can get young person come in and get that hit from the immediate win or loss, and that's going to bring people younger and younger into this thing called process addictions. So it's not substance abuse, it's a process. So it's happening in the brain, whether it's gambling, whether it's pornography, whether it's eating disorders. And that's what society is doing. And it's shocking to me that it's becoming more and more normal and going younger and younger.
Mm-hmm.
So I will point out what someone said yesterday, a couple of people suggesting this as well, what you just said now. It seems it's already normal, right? You talk about it being all around us. You simply can go to your phone. You don't need to go anywhere else to bet. So advocates will simply say, well, look, this is not going to encourage more people. Those people, if they want to gamble, they're already able to do it. It's easy. They have to be on their phone. They can do what they want to do. Is there some validity in that, as far as you're concerned?
Not really, because where are we going with this? So are we making it like you said before? There was you had to get to the casino. That doesn't mean someone who's a gambling addict is not going to get to the casino. But for those people who are moving towards that, possibly in that direction, this is making it much more acceptable. And gambling in itself, we're not talking about it necessarily from a moralistic standpoint. We're talking about the numbers and gambling. We're seeing younger and younger people coming in for help because you know how we know sometimes when someone comes in for a gambling addiction, they're beaten up, their faces are bruised, they borrowed money to make their bets. Talking about 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds. So gambling addiction is very real, and this is not part of the solution.
Accessibility is simply going to make things worse. Now, I understand you hold Gamblers Anonymous meetings weekly at your center. Loto-Quebec has done some stuff to help with gambling addiction. What more needs to be done, in your opinion?
I think for society has to take a stand. And when they're watching the NHL games now, society has to stand up and say, what has happened, to Montreal hockey? What has happened to our sports? And it's interesting, in the commercials for the NHL, you see people, they're talking diversity, they're talking about making it broader, more accessible to all Canadians, and they're betting, and you have Wayne Gretzky, and you have these type of people who are standing up and saying, betting is part of the sport. It's astounding what's happening, and it's a sad situation. So I think all of us, parents and citizens in general, have to, when it comes like this situation now where the government is trying to put this into the Bell Center, they're hoping, they're counting that people are not going to react.
Are you seeing...
But already people have reacted, right? We're starting to see people. We're not at the stage, by the way, this is not happening next week or next month, right? We're still not sure if and when this is going to happen. So let's not kind of jump the gun here and say it's happening tomorrow. You better be aware of it.
I just wonder, are you seeing more people at your center with gambling issues?
Yes.
Okay.
And younger.
Okay.
And younger.
Okay. Rabbi, I want to thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Mr. SERGAKIS, thank you for your time. Appreciate it too.